Welcome to JSA TV, where we are covering the latest stories, trends, and innovations in the digital infrastructure industry. And we are here at ITW 2025, International Telecoms Week, here in National Harbor, Maryland. And I am so pleased to have a guest here right by my side, Ewa Jaskowiak. She is the Chief Commercial Officer for Enxoo. Ewa, welcome.
It's great to be here. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I hear congratulations in order.
Absolutely. I've been
Yes.
recently promoted to Chief Commercial Officer at Enxoo. So I'm incredibly humbled and lucky to be in that position. But I've headed the sales organization for the past 3 years. So it's a great step up, but also a natural progression for me to have that.
Well, it's wonderful and congratulations. So tell us, how has the event been for you so far?
I think this is my second ITW, and we were talking a lot about the buzzwords going on in the industry. AI being one of them.
Right.
But what's incredible being here is there's a lot of it happening already. So it's great to come to the other part of the pond, all the way to US from Europe, and see that we are having the same conversations, and that the industry is not only talking, but there's so much of doing going on already. We are in the digital transformation space, so transforming how organizations work along the lead to cash journey. And for me, it's exciting to talk to customers and to see how far they've gone over the past 3 years. And in that industry, we were talking Excels and emails. They're still there, obviously, but there's actual real AI use cases that they were talking about already with customers here. So it's incredible, it's exciting, and it's a little bit of freshness coming into the industry. So I'm happy to be here.
Well, wonderful to have you. And I've seen that same thing, the AI just pervasive, but in a very good way. Maybe we should back up a moment and have you tell our viewers a little bit about Enxoo.
Absolutely. So Enxoo is a European Salesforce partner.
Great.
We have a very well-defined niche, and we have been working for communications industry, for the digital infrastructure providers for the past 12 years. And what we brought into the picture is we started off with a very business oriented mindset. So we're not only delivering technology, and we are not the tech guys, we are not um, the techies, but we are bringing in the business expertise, talking to the C levels about how they want to go to be a zero touch operational company, AI enabled, how they want to grow their revenue. So this is very specific about us. We work in wholesale, FTTH, and data centers, enterprise B2B providers. So we are happy to have that knowledge, working on the other side of the pond, right? So not only on the tech side, but also on the business side.
That's an expansive portfolio, so congratulations on your success. And you're European based, but it sounds like you have some big news that you might be coming and doing some more work in North America, fiber to the home. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So based on our success in Europe and working with the FTTH providers in the UK, but also across Northern Europe, Central Eastern Europe, based on our expertise working with Salesforce, we are starting to have these first big conversations in North America. So we decided, why not expand our operations here? Because definitely bringing in that expertise can help the companies grow much faster. And once you roll out the network, you have to have an idea of on how you're going to sell it. So Enxoo is there to help with enabling the sales parts, and also making sure that everything's being streamlined and you can sell fast, so you can see that revenue fast on your side, right? So we're happy to be here at ITW talking to a lot of customers, and hopefully, by next year we'll be talking. Maybe we will have opened an office already.
That'll be exciting. And guess what? We'll bring you right back here for another conversation on that. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Now, you also mentioned to me that you are large Salesforce partners across Europe. I think I heard top 4, but also here in the United States. Tell us a little bit more about your Salesforce partnership.
So when we started off 13 years ago, we were actually one of the first Salesforce partners in Poland, which it, you know, since then we've grown into one of the biggest privately owned partners in Europe. One of the biggest. It means we are around 200 people, and we're competing against the Accentures and the Deloitte. So it's a it's quite big competition there. But I think we got there because we have a very niche focus around the telecommunications industry, and this allowed us to be so much more than just another Salesforce partner, right? As I mentioned before, we came in with the business acumen. So we've been supporting Salesforce effectively for the past 13 years in these business conversations with communications providers. Right?
That niche specialization makes all the difference. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
Absolutely.
A question for you about trends. You know, you mentioned at the very top of our conversation AI, but I'm sure from your vantage point, you're seeing incredible trends across digital infra. Maybe some commentary about that.
I like to talk about AI.
Good.
Because I think we are seeing the first use cases from our perspective. I know AI is a big topic when it comes to providing the infrastructure to enable AI in different parts of the business. But for us, it's all about how to use what you've built in terms of your lead to cash journey and how automated it is, and use AI to enhance it even further, right? So you're thinking about I don't want to say eliminating humans along the way, but you're thinking about AI actually going around all that human mistakes, and going around the different partners ecosystems to provide an offer for the end customer, right? So the end customer essentially can talk to an AI agent and be like, I want to have a link between Barcelona and New York with a low latency between 2 and 6 p.m. And the AI, empowered with APIs, which will do the orchestration,
Right.
will be able to choose, the best route. Will be able to choose the best partners along the way, providers, and get you an offer and set you up with a service via APIs in seconds, basically, right? So comparing to how we operate today, when a basic quote can sometimes take a long time to produce. That's incredible, right? So it's more than a buzzword. It's an absolute game changer, which I think is, well, it's not there yet, but I think give us a couple of years, and that's what we'll see in the industry happening, right?
We're so close. That evolution is going to be so exciting to watch.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, good. Thank you so much, Ava, for joining us on
Thank you so
JSA
much.
TV. And to our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. I invite you to stay curious, stay connected, and happy networking. That's a wrap.